Princess Casserole here, and I wanted to come on and do a quick video with you. I know some other people who watch also get jewelry bags or jewelry jars from the store, and so I'm guessing you also find things that are lovely, but they might have something wrong with them. There's something broken. And I figured I would come on here and show you how to do some quick fixes so that you can save some of the jewelry that you get that might be a little bit broken, something missing here or there, and just show you real quick how to put it back together. So this one right here, it came apart, and when I look at the pattern, I don't think there's anything actually missing here, which is great because it goes from the light pink to the back to the light pink. So I think the only thing that happened here is these came undone. So what I would do here is take some pliers, and I actually have two sets here with me. There's no teeth in these because if you use the ones with teeth, it'll make marks on the wire. But these wires that come on these are usually a little bit stronger than some of the ones that you can buy yourself at like Michael's. So what you want to do is grab the end of the loop and you want to bring it towards you on the end that is not going through the bead. So where the end is. So it looks kind of like that. You don't want to do it this way. You want to do it towards you so that it opens up like that. And then you can put the other end inside. And then you want to grab that end again. And this time you want to bring it back in towards the bead. And make sure it is nice and tight in there. Again. There you go. And also you can usually go like this to make sure if they're a little bit askew. And you also want to check to make sure that the other wire, see this one is a little bit off. Actually, I should have brought my round nose pliers with me to fix this, but what I did there was just grab this one and brought it down. If you have the needle nose pliers, you can stick it in and kind of round it, but this works as well because it really wasn't that bad. But you want to make sure it's nice and tight so they're not going to fall out again. Now you can see that there's no real gaps there anymore. And also, if you don't have the round nose pliers and it's something like this that's already formed, you can use it to fix that too. But again, I would have probably used the round nose pliers for that if I had them next to me. So now we have a fixed necklace, and you pull on it and it's fine. So that's how you can put these together that have the metal loops at the top, to make sure that those are fixed. And you have saved a necklace. So I have another one here. This one, it came off, and one of the things you want to do too is kind of see how your necklace is constructed. So if you look, there's a single chain that this hook clamps into, and over here there is a small jump ring, at the end, and that's supposed to hold on the clasp. So you want to find where the hole is in the jump ring and put one of your pliers here and put one of your pliers pretty close next to it, and you're going to pull them apart from each other in order to open it up. Again, you don't want to pull it this way, you want to pull them like north-south, not east-west. Then you are going to put the clasp inside of the jump ring that you just opened, and you want to make sure you have this other one held tight. And then you put your pliers on and bring them back together, and you'll close it up. You want to make sure that there isn't really a large gap. It's probably closed tighter than it was before. And then your necklace is back together. Again, these are very simple fixes, but there are ones that I see kind of most often. And so it's nice to learn how to solve those. So then this one, I hadn't realized, so we have a chain here, and there was no chain here. And you can tell this is where they were supposed to gather. If you notice here, there is a jump ring connecting 3 of them that the chain and the clasp come from. And on this side, there was also just a jump ring. So what I'm going to do here, and I brought a couple down just to see, and I think I might use, I'm probably not going to find the exact same chain, but I wanted to find something similar, and I think that one's going to be the most similar. So if you have other ones, you can go to the store and buy them. This one I'm not going to sell. I really like this necklace, so I'm just gonna wear it myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to borrow from this one, was in my donate pile. It's really light, kind of cheaper necklace. There's no marks or anything on it, so I don't feel bad taking this apart. It's another reason why I don't I don't donate my donate pile right away, because I might need some of the jump rings or some of the chains in there, because it's a lot cheaper than going to Michael's and buying some. So then what you're going to want to do is a similar thing. This is on there with a jump ring. So you're going to want to take them, again, kind of whoop, north-south, until you can get this unattached. So now this is without the clasp. Again, though, it was just in the donate pile anyhow, so, and if you can see, it's not exactly the same. So that's why I said I wouldn't, if you want it to sell, you'd want to make sure you find one that is more similar than this in shade, tone, and style. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this jump ring I already have open and put it in this one. It's just a little easier. And no one's really going to see it on this one because of the way that it sits. And it's just kind of easier than, because you could also open up the other jump ring, throw this one jump ring out, and then directly connect this chain onto that jump ring. But again, this one's just for me. So then you close your jump ring. And Again, this jump ring also is, let's see, if they don't line up, I often will just put my pliers here to make sure they're flush. So then now you have your necklace. Let me move these. And you can clasp it again. And you can wear it. And this one's rather obvious. I'll probably continue to look because I do really like this necklace, but I don't think anyone's going to see it right now. The three that I bought, this one also isn't really the correct tone or look. And again, if I really wanted to do something with this necklace, the other thing that I could do is take a chain on both sides from somewhere else, Michael's, another necklace, because I do have a lot of extra just plain necklaces, and do the same thing because we have jump rings here. So all we're really going to be doing is opening and closing the jump rings around new chain. So it is easy to do it. Again, this one I didn't bother, but if you guys want to see that, I can show it to you in another video. It's really pretty easy. As long as you get the hang of opening and closing jump rings, you can repair probably about 25 to 30, at least, probably more, of the things that you find in these jewelry boxes that are broken. Because a lot of times it's missing a jump ring, or you know, you have these hoops that need to be closed. Sometimes you do have ones that this became straight and you have to use your round nose pliers to get it rounded again. And if I get any of those, I can put them to the side to show you so that you have an idea on how to do that as well. It's a little bit more complicated than what I've shown here today. We also have restringing, which is a lot harder. So that's something that's broken that will be a lot harder to show. It's a little bit more advanced. And also we have things where, let's pretend that this was enameled brooch where you would need to repaint it. This is not, I'm just, like I said, using it for an example, and you have to re-enamel. So that's also something else that you might see in some of these jewelry jars, jewelry bags that you can put to the side and watch some of these YouTube videos, and hopefully you can find out how to fix some of those things. And also the other thing that you can do, let's say, you know, I really kind of like this necklace and I want to put it with this necklace, which has the bead caps. Like, those are things that you can do as well, that these jewelry jars and things are, so it would make something like that, you know, are good for, because you can harvest pieces and you can recycle and make something new, which I think is another reason why these jewelry bags are so wonderful, because, you know, not only are you saving vintage jewelry, but you're also recycling, and that way you'd be making it into something new, which is great. So if there's any more of the simple fixes that I can help you guys with, please let me know. I'm still working on the restringing myself. It's something that I'm learning, and that's again why I love getting these jewelry jars, because it offers me an opportunity to learn how to fix things, which helps me figure out how to do my own jewelry designing and figuring that stuff out myself. So I hope you enjoyed this. Again, if there's anything not too complicated that you want to learn, put it down below and I'll try to do another video like that. But hopefully those of you who are watching that like to get jewelry jars and say that you find a lot of broken jewelry, hopefully you can use some of these tips to save some of that jewelry and so that you can recoup some of the cost and you can turn an okay jar into a great jar if you just need to fix a couple things. And also, one more quick thing, I do have, I'm waiting to get stones for this, and that's another easy thing I can show you guys as well is these are going to end up being glued in here. So that's another easy thing to do on some of these is to just re-glue. I use the hypo cement, I believe it's called, to re-glue these, and I haven't had anything come out. None of these are prong set, so they would all need to be re-glued in there. So that's another video we can do. Otherwise, we can skip it if all of you know how to do that and you're not interested. That's 100% okay as well. And I think I have one more upstairs to put a safety chain on a bracelet, like kind of like this, but not exactly because this one has the chain on it itself. But it's very similar to how I did these fixes. So once you know how a jump ring works and some of these loops work, you're good, like I said, to fix a lot of your issues that you're gonna find in your jewelry jars. So I hope everybody had a wonderful day, and I will see you hopefully in my next video. Thank you.